I just wanted to let you know our deputy has been released from the hospital. He's in good spirits. We're really excited that he was able to be released. You know, he's very fortunate with the situation that's occurred. Very sad that he did lose his eye. And, you know, his family has been by his side the whole time. And we've asked the media to give them some privacy because the family has asked us to do that. And our, you know, Deputy Berkey as well is also asking the same thing. So if you'll give them some privacy, we're happy to answer whatever questions we can regarding them, so you don't have to reach out, at least for now. So, you know, once they start to recover, they may decide they wanted to speak as well. We do also want to thank Intermountain Medical Center. They helped us do an honor cordon today, where when Deputy Gossett walked out, we were able to honor him with about approximately over 100 officers, deputies, and police officers, and it was, you know, very, very heartwarming, and just wanted to show him that he has a support from our office and other law enforcement agencies. And we will provide you with either a photo or a video from that event. You know, we tend to like to do those so they know that they do have that support. And other than that, I can take some of your questions right now. Just know that there's some things I can't answer due to it's still under investigation.
Is he up and talking, and he's able to, you know, what's his condition? I mean, his prognosis, I guess.
He actually is up and he's talking. He has been talking the whole time, other than the surgery piece. He's an individual that is in very good spirits. I know it's a challenge and a struggle for him, but today he was able to stand and walk from his wheelchair because he saw so many law enforcement there to honor him that he got up and walked, and Deputy Berkey walked with him. So it was a very touching thing today that went on, and we just want to make sure that he knows that he's supported by our agency, by law enforcement as a whole.
Were you there for that moment, Rosie?
I was not there, but we had plenty of chiefs there, and we had plenty of sheriff's office employees. Like I said, over 100 showed up.
But
So
emotionally for you to see your two deputies who were both came very close to dying and shot, to then walk out of the hospital, what was your emotion seeing that?
well, for my emotions, it's been up and down from day one. It's hard when you're a leader and you feel, you know, I feel like I'm a mother over all these deputies, and something like this happens. It's a challenge, but at the same time, I know that I am the leader, and I have to be strong and give that strength to all of our office and make sure that they know that I support them. There are events that I won't be able to attend because I have other things that I have to get done, but it's all important to keep operations going. And at the same time, it's important to reach out to the deputies and let them know I care. And yesterday I did that, and I'll continue to do that every day. And, you know, it's just, for me, it's heartwarming to know that they know that we care about them. And they're just two individuals who are incredibly lucky that they weren't killed, but they're so strong. And, you know, they're an example for the rest of us. And don't forget, there's not just those two were impacted. There were several that responded very quickly, and we placed them on administrative leave right now to make sure their mental health is okay for them to come back, because it is a real traumatic event for everyone. And we just want to make sure we're taking care of our folks.
Are you allowed to talk anything about that? Since he's talking, can you say about anything about what led up to the confrontation?
Yeah, we have not had any conversations with him regarding what occurred, simply because the protocol team has to have the opportunity to talk with him first, and we don't want to compromise their investigation at all. So. saw a grainy piece of it yesterday. It wasn't working well on the computer, so I'll wait until it's presented to me to comment on any of the video.
Sheriff, there's a part of this that's the OICI, but there's also the backstory with him and the Department of Corrections probation. He was wanted since February. Is your agency looking at that at all?
Oh,
The backstory?
are you talking about the individual that
About
was involved
Johnson?
in
Yeah.
the shooting? I have looked at his rap sheet, and that's about as far as I've gone. I know the protocol team is looking into that, and that's something that we don't want to compromise at all. So when the protocol team is done with their investigation, we can follow up on other things. But yeah, I have had that opportunity, and I think that they need to finish up with their investigation first, so we can figure out why that individual was even here and what occurred and why it occurred.
Has there been any dialogue, since you're speaking on behalf of the deputies, between the suspect's family and any of the deputies' families, any sort of commingling there? Or
Not that I know of. I do know the individual's family did put out a press release and did mention the deputies in that, but as far as I know, there has been no other contact, and typically we wouldn't. The protocol team is probably going to want to talk to them as well.
What's the mood been like inside of this building over the last few days?
Well, the mood has been interesting because, you know, we all care about our deputies and we want to make sure they're safe. But at the same time, we still have a lot of employees here. I mean, you're here today. Look at this parking lot. It's full. And we know that this could occur anytime. And so we're trying to meet with our employees and let them know that we're here for any of them if they have any type of concern for their safety. And we're going to continue looking at how we can make this campus more safe. And I do want to clarify, I know it was put out there that this shooting occurred on the jail grounds. This actually isn't the jail grounds. The jail is just south of here, but this is actually the sheriff's office and Unified Police Department admin building, where we conduct a lot of business, a lot of investigations, and our records are here. Our forensics team is here, so there's a lot of individuals here, and our priority is to keep our employees safe.
Again, Sheriff, any indication why the individual was here on the property? Did he try to go inside the admin building?
I don't know that. It was Saturday, so not a lot of people were here, and I don't know. The only information I have received so far is that he was there laying on the ground, and they went to check on him. I don't know anything other than that.
I know you mentioned these were on routine campus patrols. Have those continued since this incident?
Absolutely, yeah. And they will continue to occur. That's important to us. It continues all weekend, during the week as well. We typically do that to try to make sure that our employees that are working from this building 24/7 are safe.
Sheriff, could you talk more about each deputy and their road to recovery? One was released on Saturday, one today, but the wounds do seem different. Maybe the road to recovery different for both of them.
Well, yes, of course. I think not just their physical recovery, their mental recovery is going to be a challenge as well. They've both been involved in a very traumatic incident. They're so strong, though. And, you know, I don't know the future medical piece for either one of them, but I would imagine it's going to be a while before they actually are able to heal. You know, our deputy lost an eye, and that's really devastating to him, his family, and all of our organization. But we're here for him. We're going to make sure he understands that, and he has our full support. And, you know, the fact that he stood up from a wheelchair today and walked with Deputy Berkey is a big deal. Yeah, that tells you how strong he is, and he's dedicated, and he wants to continue on.
On Saturday, during the initial information release, you had mentioned that because of the items that the individual had, it was believed he was homeless. Has anything changed about that part of the investigation?
I haven't heard anything from the investigators, and I haven't reached out to them. I want them to be able to do their investigation without, any interference. So I made that comment because there were some items there that it appeared that he possibly was, either homeless or in a transit situation where he was going somewhere with all his belongings. But other than that, I don't know that for sure.
Does an incident like this make you want to secure your grounds a little bit differently in the future? Has that conversation come up? I know it's very fresh, but no fencing, kind of an open area, that sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been thinking about this for a long time, and we did put a budget request in last year, for more security, because it's not just what occurred here this weekend, it's the climate against law enforcement right now. And we have to make sure that we do everything we can to protect our employees. I hope people understand that law enforcement, it's not just police officers and armed police officers. Our law enforcement family is our civilians too. And these are individuals who do not have a weapon, and they don't carry a weapon. They're not wearing vests. And our priority is them as well, because we can't do our job without our civilian staff, and they're very important to us. So yeah, we are going to continue looking at more security and more surveillance cameras. So.
Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Thank you.